y'all could see like my setup right now, it's really funny. I have like two stands right next to each other. So then I could just look in the same place basically. Oh, maybe I did it. Maybe I did it. YouTube kind of looks funny. Thank you all for being here. The more people join, I will do some light language activations. And hi, Cosmic Firefly. Welcome. Just waiting for more people to join. Hi, Chunky Chow. I'm going to do some light language activations. Hi, everybody. I'm just waiting for more people to join. How are you doing? How are you doing this Friday? Oh, thanks for that like. I'm going to do some collective light language healing and hang out with you all. I'm honestly pretty tired. I don't know about you. pretty tired. I just found a new place to stay and to be. Cheyenne says, I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty tired. I just moved into a new place half the week. Because I co-parent and I have two kiddos, and oh my gosh, I went the wrong way when I was taking the bus back, and I walked 30 minutes in the wrong direction to catch the bus. So my body is really sore, and honestly I could probably like fall asleep right now, but I'm not going to. I'm here. Hi everybody, welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. One thing that I just learned about y'all that is so exciting, and I'm so excited about it, thank you for all of the likes, is how to breathe properly. So I don't know about you all, but I've been having a hard time with looping. Hi Brantley, welcome. And I've been doing a lot of Kundalini yoga, and when you do that, a lot of energy comes up to be released. And my guides were telling me that it's like in your stomach is like where all of the thoughts are, even though in our mind we think that's where it's held. It's actually all in our stomach. And then I'm being told like you just need to breathe through it, like when you're looping it'll like pass, but it has not worked. I'll be real, it's not worked. And then today, Daren, but he's like sleeping right now, he was like, oh my gosh, how are you breathing? Are you breathing in your chest or are you breathing in your stomach? And so then I was breathing, I like put my hands on my chest and my hands on my stomach, and I totally breathe through my chest. And here's the thing, if you have a lot of things coming up for you that is in your stomach that's being released, and the breath is a way to move energy, just like water. I mean, there's so many ways to move energy, right? Then it's just kind of like what I was getting was like a visual of like a bag, and it's just like closing the bag up and just like holding it, and it wants to be opened and I'm keeping it closed. And so I've been breathing through my belly, and today I have not looped, and I've been like looping for the past 2 weeks, like sweating and looping and be like, oh my gosh, I'm like on this weird train, I can't get off of it. And or not even on a train, a train that like just goes back and forth, I guess, that doesn't really go anywhere. And they showed me it's like you just focus on exhaling in your stomach and then pulling a straw up, like the energy up to your throat, and then pushing the energy back down, and it works. It works. Hi Presley. Hi. Okay, I don't know if that will help anybody, but definitely try it if you're like me and been looping. Chunky Chow says 30 minutes is like 2 blocks in Oregon. No, it was not 2 blocks. It was I was just talking about how I was like walking 30 minutes in the wrong direction. No, it was like 30 blocks actually, because where I am, the blocks are pretty far away. Thanks. I like my hat too. My hat has been gone for the past month and a half, and I've borrowed one of my friend's hats. And I found my hat today, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it. I am from the Pacific Northwest. So it's funny that I that I look like I'm from there. It's so interesting, like doing two chats at once. Presley, how are you doing? How's everybody doing? How are you doing today? It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm actually feeling more awake than I did before, so that's nice. I thought I was gonna fall asleep. I'm pretty good. I'm more awake than I was before. I didn't know if I would make this live actually, because I was like falling asleep when I was cuddling my kids in bed. So I'm happy that I'm here. Thank you. I love my beanie too. It's so good. And it's wool and it's warm. Do I believe in happiness? Yes. I believe, well, I don't really like the word happiness. I like the word joy. I think the joy is more resonant to me, and it's inner joy. And when you have inner joy, everything reflects out of outer joy. And when something feels off, you might feel a little bit off too. Yeah. I do have kids. I do. I have two kids, 7 and 9. Yes, I do love Jesus too. Thank you. I love my glasses too. You all are just so sweet and kind. Thanks for hitting the like button, and thanks for hanging out with me. Would anybody like some light language activations tonight? Does anybody know what that is or need me to explain it? If you're new here, if you're new to our channel. Daren would normally be here, but he's sleeping. He's in North Carolina, so he's like 3 hours ahead. So it's, oh, what time is it? It's 9 now. It's midnight there. It's late o'clock. That's what I call that. You're new? Okay, for anybody that's new, light language activations are the language of your soul, and it bypasses your mental mind, your thinking mind. It's not in English, and it speaks directly to your soul of unconditional love. And it's potent and powerful. And yeah, sometimes I will channel other languages that I don't know personally, but I've heard them spoken around me and know that I've channeled that before. And yeah, usually songs come through and messages come through with it as well. Yeah, I love it so much. Light language was one of my first gifts that really opened up for me, and it's so potent and powerful. And I truly believe everyone spoke light language as their first language, like babies babbling, because it's, how it's just like so cute and precious and adorable, and very heart-centered. Like that's what it is. Light language is heart-centered. And I channel light language from the angelic realm, the galactics, ancestors, like whoever wants to come through, of course, for the greatest and highest good. I am all here for it. I do like cats. I used to have 3 cats actually, but I had to give them up because at that time I lived in an RV and it was just too small for them. And right now, I personally don't have any pets, but I do love animals because they are too. They're like kids. They're just unconditional love, and they're just so sweet and so kind. Oh, thanks, Cyrus. Hi, everybody. Hi from Bangladesh. Yeah, does anybody have a light language intention that they want to call in. Thanks. I like my beanie too. I love that everyone likes my beanie. I finally found my beanie after it being gone, like lost for a few months. Awesome. If not, I'll just tune in and see what wants to come through. Oh, thanks, Presley. Yeah, like and subscribe if you're new here. I'm Luna, Daren sleeping, but both of us channel light language, crystalline soul healing. We channel beings of light. We love spirituality and talking about it, supporting people in their awakening. We love starseed children. I have 2 starseed children and starseed parents. Yeah. Hi, Miles. Hi. Y'all are so funny. Okay, if no one has intentions, I'm just gonna do whatever wants to come through. Yes, I do sing whatever wants to come through. And yeah, if you look on my channel, there's a bunch of channeled songs. There's a bunch of light language activations. There's a lot on our channels. Channel messages. Daren, oh yeah, and if you want to wait, say Friday. Today's Friday. On Sunday, Daren does, he calls it the Sunday sermon, but it's now going to be called Breakfast with Daren because he's always eating breakfast on his lives. It's just so funny. So there's that. All right. We'll do a grounding and connecting first. So if you're new here, welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm sending you so much love. And I invite you to focus on your heart. I invite you to focus on your heart. Imagine, see, sense and know that your heart is glowing, 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 glowing your heart, glowing your heart. Open, 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 open your heart, open your heart. Imagine that there's some beautiful, strong, vibrant roots growing out of your root chakra, going down, down into the ground, into the earth. Moving and grooving deeper down, there is a gold orb with a hint of green in the center of the earth. Connect to this energy, this wisdom, this knowledge of you, bringing this energy up, 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 soaking it up into your roots, up, 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 into your body, seeing yourself glow with this green and gold energy, allowing it to fill your energetic field, your energetic body. See a bright orange light coming out from the cosmos into your body. At odiama, ak oshikitiam, pak odiama ati, hoti at otik at oshiki ama, oshiki itik ap koti amakakai, det at otik at oshik indik at koa, ash und at or ashuk or bashuk ot imb ai hoshikiama ot ik imb kuama ashikikiama ashuk ot imb hotiama shikutorma. If you are here, you're calling this energy to you. Allow your curiosity to see it through. Alatura, shikiti tiamakati teara, oshikiti makakayo, otik itua, yamaya deo koyamaya de. Kolandeya payo koshande, kolandeya payo koshiki ambaye, kolandeya paya kashiki ambaye. Kolandeya pa, shokoti ambayo koshi ambayo te. Kolandeya pa, koshande yopo yambaya kate yamba. Kayate ambayo koshiki ambayo koti amalatera. Ashikia makaka yuchikotia ma. Ashikia moya baya ne amayakatia. Lotura maka shikia namakotora. We are so excited to see the awakening of humanity. Ola tera katori yamakaya. Shogondeya bayoko shikia maya deama. It's like little light bulbs lighting up. Otia makakaya. Oshikia maya. Oshikiyama, if you could only see it from how we see it from up here. Lotiama, yekatiama, oshikia tiama, halate, orokotiama, ashkiituama, yapayuama, ayane amaya, shokotiama yetia, hu, ashikiyama, la, rutiama kakaya. Lotara torma yikiyama. Hoje amaya ne ama. Remember to breathe. Koti ama. Shia. Kati ama yuko ama. Ashiki amokoa. Bolon torma. Yak ashuk ut imiti apa yete ama. Latera kotorma kakai. Tura makakai. Shu tura. Puk ashiki ama. Ayete apa yang gande. Ot indiama kaya poko kayama olante ashikia o ashikiama kayama shututurama koti amaka kaya turama ayiki kiyama kakai o ashikia ambashikiyama kakaya lote amayakate. Oh, sí, amayo ko amala torama. Remember to breathe. Breathe in your life you see. Remember to breathe. Breathe in your life. Breathe it in tonight. Ko iamba ayoko oema iopoya ashikiama yate amayo ho ashiyama hatiama latera koturiama hashi ashikiyama yokokoama hayokoturama yitiama ha yokotiama yitiama katiama kakayo. Ashikiyama Hoshiyama Ashikiyama kakayoko ama yeteyama Opushitiyama ikiyama. This should help you breathe more deeply and easier. Go iyama ye go kiyama kakayoko shikiyama kakayoko koama lo turoma katiyama. Shoo. Ot it amak ashuk ot amak atuk ot That was fun. Ah. Wiggle your body. Wiggle the energy. Allow it to move through you. Wiggle your body. Allow it to flow and move through you. Wow, so many cool visuals. How was that for you all? For anyone that's new that just joined, I just did a light language activation, which speaks directly to your soul, bypasses your mental thinking, your mind. So many integrations. It was really cool when that energy came in and was like talking about humanity and everyone waking up. And they showed me the earth and them up in the cosmos looking down in it. And they were showing me it almost looked like fire, but like white fire. And every time when a person would wake up, then there'd be another flash of light, and then the flame would burn. And they just kept showing me more people and more of their flames burning on the earth. So it's just, yeah, it's just really cool. And the last energy, ooh, back of heart activations. That was really, really neat. Oh, yay! I'm so glad that you felt that. There's no such thing called a soul. I believe everyone has a soul. Everyone does. Everyone's made out of energy, a slice of source. And oh my gosh, I was just listening to Dolores Cannon, Between the Lives. Whoa. If you all have not watched that, or you don't watch it, you listen to it or you read it. And I was listening to the audiobook, and wow. So many new perspectives on different things that I've experienced throughout my life, like sleeping paralysis or astral projection. And it just was explained in such like a beautiful way. How like, yeah, death happens and you don't feel the physical pain, like you will for a second, and then you're just observing yourself in the pain, but you're no longer there, like your soul leaves the physical form. It was so fascinating and so descriptive too, and so cool. I highly recommend that book by Dolores Cannon for anybody. Yeah, I'm so glad that it was good for you. I don't know how to say your name. But thank you for that feedback. How are you all doing today? Hi, Bruno from Portugal. Miles is just doing light language activation. Thanks for all of the likes too. I'm just going to keep doing light language, I think. Unless anyone else has anything else to say. Thanks for being here. I know that there's a lot of shifts happening within humanity, especially with well, it's been like anywhere that I go, someone will bring it up about like the elections. So I know that that's something that's really shooken a lot of people, shaking things up. And I really just want to say to that, no matter who wins, won, what have you, just remember to focus on yourself, filling up your cup, really focusing on what you want to create in this world, because we are creators of our reality, and really honing in on that. Like I am calling in community, abundance, that everything is flowing easily, that all of our gifts are online, that everyone is in their heart in this beautiful, loving space, and that all of these other energies and vibrations of control and fear and manipulation and guilt and shame and judgment are just kind of released. And we're just our authentic selves and taken care of, because we all deserve to be taken care of. That's like a basic right. Like, that's a basic right. We all deserve it. We're all worthy of it. We're worthy of everything. Oh, thanks. Thanks. I love my glasses too. I love rainbows and I love gold. Hi from Argentina. Hi, Silvio. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I don't know what you mean, Northern, but thanks. Okay. I feel some more light language coming. Thanks, Presley, for holding it down. And I did receive your email. I shared it with Daren. You and I are on the same page about moderations and mods. So I got you. Okay. Boyama ikuture ka yukukoyama. Ashitiyama yitiyamokoama ayitiyama. Aiya pokoama yitiyama kachikiyama. Horaneyama hikiyama. Ho oshikiyama yitiyama. It's normal if you burp or fart or sneeze or yawn. That's a sign of moving energy. I burp a lot, actually, when doing light language. It's kind of funny. Oshiki amako koyama, ayiti amayiturama, yapayit orama ashikiyama, kakaya kokoyama ashitiyama, hochiti apatia hoama itiyama, ret ot ina, yashi yomo, aikiyama kakaya, to aratuyama, to tirama kakaya, shuk, 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 shuk. At int imp at oshiyama, hashiyama, hutuama, shitiyama kakaya, kola, terakotorma, shikitiyama, kakoyama kakaya, oshikiyama, la terakotorma, kashikitiyama, kakoyama kakaya, shukutirama, terakotorma, kashikitiyama. I'm seeing that's like a map. It feels like your mission and your purpose that is in front of you, that they're laying out. Hrut ushikiyama kakayukuama, laturma hikiyama, shutuyama kakoyama, hiyama kokoyama, shitiyama, horiyama, hiyakatora, shitiyama, yukotiyama, iyatiyama, hayikiyama, kakayutora, lotoriyama, hitiyama. Fall in love, be in love with yourself. Fall in love, be in love with yourself. Radiate this love. Radiate this love. Radiate this love. Radiate this love. Puyama yikiyama kwa yatura mayaka deamaya dearatura mayakai. Shoko deamaye. Shoko deamaya kaya dearatura mayikiyama shuturama. La toro makatira India. Oh, achitu ora. I eat out. Otiama kiama. Oshitiyama otudia. Achukodia atia. Makatura makati. Tiama hikotora. Ashu undi imbayoma. Ashituama. Ayakoti ama. Ashutura. Yapatura ma yititiama. Ayitio. Alatura. Yakatiama. Kaye. Shutiama. Otura. Shitiama. Ah. Ikutura. Shit eoshi ama. Ahik oshi indi ematura. Chikitiara. Tora. Yama. Ash. Ori. Ash undi. Adia. Kaya. Oshi inde. Apatura. Ikabakoa. Remember to breathe and just see what you notice through your senses. What are you seeing, feeling, sensing, knowing, or hearing? How has that shifted or changed from when you first joined? It's also okay if you don't notice anything. Just allow. Know that you're safe and loved. And your experience is yours. No one can take it from you. And it's perfect and beautiful just as it is. Pakiyama kwa. Ishitiyama ikiyama. Tete la torma kikiyama kakaya. Shutiyama tiyama. Koyama yitiyama. Shutiyama ka ikiyama kokoama. Teyama yitiyama. Lotorma ikiyama shutiyama. Yamalate. Pati boa. Ashitora. Iki moko. Ko mayene. Latea. Shukote maka. Chitiama natera. Kalatera turamahikia. Shoko yama itiama. Akakayu shutiama la tora. Toria pahikwa. Teama oshi. Iki oko atiama. Teteara. Shoko mahiki. Shoko abaki. Remember to breathe and focus on your heart. Noticing how it's shifting or changing or staying the same. All is welcome. You are welcome. You are complete and whole. Gatia pokoi te ama. Shitia moka yisikia. Alatera kotorma. Kikia makakai. Oshi. Oshi kiama. Kakiyama kokoyama ashikiyama Tiama la tera kotorma kitiama. Koshiki yama kakayo totorma kakaye. Te yama kokoi. Shoo, 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 shoo. Kati apakoi ya tia a ala tera. Shuko oyama hayeteyama. Totorma kiyama kokoyama itiyama. Teteyama la torma kakaye. Shiki ikiyama kakaye teyama. Ikiyama kokoya. La tera kotorma kateyama kokoya makakaye. Shuko teyama ateyama kokoye. La ti itiyama kokoyama. Shuko teyama la tera koyama. Shu, 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 koshiyama. Focus on your root chakra, the bottom of your spine. See, sense, feel, know gold light illuminating at the tip of your spine, allowing this energy to swirl upward, up your spine. Remember to breathe. Kashiki mokoyama eti abora hikia haha hikukora. Shu, 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 kotima hikiyama tutiama. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for sharing the live too and subscribing. Potorama hikia mokoama shitia mokoyama kia tiama kakeya kotiama. Oshiyama hayikitiyama kuama ashikiyama kakayititiyamoa. Batlatiyama kukoyama kakaya shitiyama yikiyama kotiyama koshikiyama kotiyama. Oshikiyama otiyama kakai ichi otiyama kakaya olatiyama. Shikiyama yikiyama. Boshikiyama kakaya shukotiyama. Lati ama ishiki yukua. Yatiama. Latiama. Shikitiyama yetiama. Poyama yatiama yaka shikia tuturama kai. Shokotiyama yikiyama. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for hanging out. For anyone that's new, I've been doing light language activations, which speaks directly to your soul's language, bypasses the mind. It's a multidimensional language, and there's so many codes in it to support you and where you're at. And the more times you listen to it, new layers of support is present for you. Oh, thank you so much for the likes, y'all. I've just been channeling whatever wants to come through for anyone that's here. If anyone has intentions, I would totally be down to do a specific intention. And next Monday, Daren and I will be doing a light language and crystalline soul healing activation for grounding. If anyone's interested, you can check out the link in our bio for more information if that resonates with you. which I'm really excited about because one of my goals is to be grounded all the time, because when you're grounded, that means that you're in your heart. And oh my gosh, I had, oh, now it's like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, for a whole month, I felt what it was like to be in unconditional love, and nothing would bother me. And normally I had like a bunch of, at that time, I had a bunch of triggers, like if someone like hit me or said something, or I don't know, you could like, we could list a bunch of things, but nothing bothered me. And I would like almost be like, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. And I could feel the earth under my feet. And I didn't even know that was like a thing, but like I could feel it vibrating under my feet. And when it vibrated under my feet, I could feel the vibration in my heart. And I just wanted to hug everybody. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I love you. Like, do you see how amazing you are? Which I still think that. I still think you all are amazing. And that feeling and that sensation, I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I get back to that? Because it was just like a whole month. I was also having like Kundalini for the whole month too. So that was like an interesting process as well. Okay, let's look at the comments. Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for joining. Let's see. I don't know who that singer is. Phantom. Hi, Kumar. Whoa. I don't know how to say it. Namibia. There's a language called Coetian, and much of what I'm saying is from this language. Are you serious? Are you serious? Tips 11. That is so cool. Many words relating to fertility and okay, and naughty in nature. Okay, well, that's not my intent, but that's kind of funny. Maybe it's like Kundalini energy or something. That's really funny. I kind of want to take a picture of that, but I don't know how on this phone, because I have an Android and an iPhone going at the same time for YouTube and TikTok. Nice to meet you. Healing nervous system, activating remembrance. Ooh, the nervous system, we actually have an activation, Daren and I, at the end of the month, if you check out the link in our bio, around our nervous system. And remembrance, yes, I would love to work on those too. Work like magic for you, says Caroline. Awesome. Yes, I was having Kundalini. I was having it. I was having the whole experience of it, orgasming without doing anything. It's very, very interesting. And if you know my background, it's like, it was, yeah, I've never experienced anything like that. Yes, I am a certified Reiki master. Let's see. Hi from India. Oh, thanks, Presley. That's so cool. That's so cool. See, and I just talked about it earlier too. I was like, sometimes I channel other languages and I don't know what they are. And look, there's like one language that I have no idea what it is. I just allow whatever wants to come through. Okay. Thank you for your comments on YouTube. I'm going to look at the comments here. Okay, anxiety, says Jacqueline. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's see. So we have anxiety, and then let me go back here. What was the other one? Oh, I think I missed it. I am a retired ASL interpreter, and then I know English and a little bit of German. That's pretty much what I've got. Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. Nervousness and anxiety. And remembering. Okay. Yay! That sounds great. That sounds awesome. Hi. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Please hit that like button if it resonates with you. And thank you so much for giving me telling me about what's happening with you all so I can support. I love supporting you all. And yeah, let's first do one around anxiety or nervous system, which is the nervous system, anxiety, fear. We'll just wrap it all up. And if you're new here, I'm about to do a light language activation, which bypasses your mind and speaks directly to your soul of unconditional love. And yeah, you can speak light language through your hands, through your vocals, like singing or speaking it, or you can even draw it. Oh, I do have my drawing stuff. Here, I'll grab my drawing stuff. Since I brought it up, probably means that I'm going to draw something for it, which would be fun. Okay. My right leg keeps falling asleep. I keep having to like move around. Okay. I will get this set up. There we go. And then we'll do nervous system, anxiety, and fear. And then we'll do remembrance for the next one. All right. Yeehaw. Okay. So we're just going to connect our energy again. If you're new here, welcome. You're calling this beautiful energy to you. Focus on your third eye. Notice your forehead. Feel, sense, know it's opening. If you're new here, imagine some roots coming out of your feet, going down into the earth, connecting to the center. This time there's bright white light, connecting to this energy, bringing it up through your roots, up, into your body, into your beingness that is being here right now. And yes, you are safe, loved, and cared for by many that you know and that you do not know. Surrounded by so much love.
Yokotiama kakia mokokoyama, ashitia mokokoyama kakaya totera. Ashikitia mokokoya katia atuya shitia mokoyama ashitiama. Yatia mokoyama ashikia ahia mooyama aikia mokokoya. Shitiama kakaya chitia mokoa Aitia Mokua, Hitia Mokua Maitiama, Ashituraba, Hotia Mokoyama, Ayoteara Turama, Ashikiama Kokoyama, Aturama. Yokotiama Ayetiuma, Alaturama, Ayitutuma, Hikiama Kokoyama. Oshikia moku koema ahia ma itia mokoama. Te ama ayekotera shiti mokoa. Ba ikoa ma ikia ma o ashi yama oyama. Hashikia pa itia makoyama iatia makoa ba shikitia Ho ashitia makokoyama hititia makua iapaturama. Ashiki oa ayakatorama hitura. Ashiki ama hayama hashikuturu. Yama hayitiama. Ko oyama ashiki. Ho aya mashikia hatia. 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 Shokotia maya kayon chiambayo kolandia payo koyambaya tia koyampayo shiampatu kolandia payo kolandia payo koshi kiambayi koshankatia paya koshankandia. Ushiki amba yiki ako yamba yiki amba ye kate apaka kashiki yokotora makakai ashiki amoko ye makakai te apaka shukuti amakakai yokoti arakotora makatira koshukuti apakotu katukuti kashukuti kashukuti kama Oshiki yamakotora makatira koshukuti ashukuti kotu ashukuti kotu ashukuti Hotik ash utik apatik utik ash utik ash und im atu. Oshikia makakayo kotia makakayo shite etikoti amatukushi indi ama. Ala tutura makachi aturi ashikutura makati apara tutura makatura. Ashikutura. Achukuru. Ashikutia. Mbashia at ushi ima. Ako os ink ar or ashitiama. Kikikiama kakaya titiama. Bashikiama kakaya teama latera. Koshikiama kakaya kokoyama kakaya. Tera tora makakaya shikitiama kakaya tora makate. Olante apakakaya shokoteama. Lati amakakayu koko ama ashikiyama te ama a late ama ikiyamoko ama shate dato amakakaye shiti amoko ama lati ama shikiyama kokoyama itiyama kokoyama shitiyama alati ato. So much work is being done on the left and the right side of the body, putting it into balance, as well as connecting the third eye, heart, and root chakra into balance as well. Ati amakakai, shiti amakai. Alande aratura shiki amakakai, shuti ama, yoko ama. Shuti ama, late ratora makakoya. Shukatia. Let's not overcomplicate things. Life is simple. Aratura makakai, shukotia makakai. Olate rakotorama. Many of you have allowed your mind to run the show. Alatera kora mai, shukotea malatera kotorma kakai, ashikia mokokoyama. Kati apo oro, shukotea mokokoyama. Atea, ashukotea mokokoya. Yatea, hala tora makakaya, shikia makai, oshikia mai, shukotea malate, hala hora, shiki, hoko, yama, koti, makai, yote apaiki yamo, kiyoko amaiti yama, hola te amahikiwa, mayotora, iki, oko yama, iki ayate, hala torama, shoko te yama, ashiki oko yama, la te arato. Shokoti ama iki ama a iki I uchi ama a yotote ama. Remember to breathe. If your body is wanting to move, allow it to move. You have this innate, beautiful wisdom inside of you. Allow it to guide you. Pakoya, shiti, hote ama iki ama kokoya ama. Shuti apara torama iki ama kokoye. Ashiti diamo, oshiti mo kokoya. Ati etiama, ohihi shiti. Horo diama, hara diamo kokoya. Poshiki ama kakaya, de la torama kiamo kokoya ma. Shiti ama la torama kai. Oshiki apa ati ima kakai oshi ati ama aha ikura iti mbu iya shikiti bola teya baka ishitora yap ai ne apa oshi ima aiki ima kakai tura makakai oshi ti ama iki ama hala tera kotoma shuti ama aiki ima oti mai shuti ama Ashiki yamu yama yakate yama. It's safe to express your truth. Alatera ko yama iki yama kayoshiti yama. Tete yama hayu ko yechichi hama toreya. Shiti mokai. Te yama haye te ya. Ashiki yama. Alate yama koya. Palate ya ko yipa yishitora. Da mayutura, shuti amai kiam, alautora mia kaya, shoti amahayitia, oki amachitura, yamai maharat. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. If you just joined, we just did a light language transmission for the nervous system, anxiety, and fear. So if that it's still going, but that's what I'm doing right now as I move my hands. I'll post the replay, so if anyone missed parts of this, you can watch it, or you can watch it again and take in some new energy, whatever is needed for you in this moment and the next moments to come. Yeah, light language sometimes is like ASMR, but I know, well, at least I don't know ASMR that much, but I do know that people have their preferences with different sounds and things, and I've been told that my light language sometimes sounds like ASMR. Yeah, speaking tongues and light language is the same thing. It's the same thing. Hello. I'm doing light language. Oh, thank you. I Plant Seed says it was beautiful. Anybody else that was here want to share? I love hearing from you, your experiences. My whole body is so hot right now. I'm heated up. And oof, I feel like the back of my chest is just wide open. Like I feel like someone has their hands on the back of my shoulders like this. Yeah, and so many sweet, cute energies. I love that there's so many different energies. Like the last energy that came through, I've not heard before, but it was just like so sweet and kind and gentle. I just felt like they were just like, playing with my hair while I'm having a hard time, like cuddling on the bed and being like, it's okay, we're here for you. It's so cute. My sweater is actually so soft. It is so soft. My kids like touch it. It might look scratchy, but I mean, you can't feel it. You can imagine how soft it is. It's so good. I love sweaters. I love sweaters. The aliens visited me in my sleep again. Yes, I love that. I love that. Yeah, I've had entities visit me too. And I'll be honest, the first time it happened, and I was actually awake for it. Usually I just kind of like remembered at the tail end of it, but I was like awake for it and saw like the spaceship come down and lights shooting out and seeing things like levitating and going up into the spaceship, and heard them speaking in light language, like my first light language that I express, which is like this really deep, deep sound. Yeah, I have a like my background's very galactic, and Syrian is one of them, and Pleiadian, and Syrian was the first expression that came out, and that's what they were speaking, but it was like very stern, and it felt like, hey, we're gonna take you up in the ship, get ready, kind of thing, and it kind of startled me. So I asked them, and you can always ask them too, like if that's ever your experience, like you could be like, I'm feeling a little scared right now. Could you? I just asked them to change their voice, and it was like this very sultry, like female voice, and I was like, okay, that's better, thanks. Let's see. No, I don't do any psychedelics. Actually, my guides told me that I should not do any sort of medicine. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any drugs. Um, and I don't know what would happen if I did, because I'm already so like open. I Plant C says my eyes and crown are tingly. Whispers. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love the tingly sensations. It's one of my favorites. My kiddos say that my light language always feels tingly to them. So that's really, really cool. Elijah, I don't know whether to actively listen or just be, or if I should watch. I don't know how to and what to do. I have different ideas. I get so tense because I don't know. Were you here for the light language activation and you're just wondering how to receive? Is that your question? I'm just trying to see if I can understand what you're meaning. Hello, Pang. Can I teleport? Yes. Teleportation. Typically just like in my sleep though. Or I mean, I know I've done it, but not consciously yet. But it's all coming. Like all of our gifts are just, oh my gosh, it's just so cool. Today, if you're here for the beginning of my live, I walked in the wrong direction like 30 minutes, but I had this intuitive hit, and even my body shifted to go to the right, because where I'm living, it's just different than what I'm used to, right? And then I was like, oh dang it, like I didn't listen to that, and I was like
the way that my spirit team was like communicating with me, like my intuition, like my knowing. And it was so wild, like that whole walking 30 minutes in the wrong direction. There's so many like hits I was getting of like, oh my gosh, that's what that means. And that's what that means. It was so, so neat. Yes, Daniel, I believe in God. I believe that we are all a source of God, source energy. We're a little slice, a little piece of exploration. Psilocybin is decent, but go slow. My friend is a psilocybin facilitator, and she's like, I will totally like support you, doing like past lives or like integration. And I'm like, ooh, my guides have told me, at least for right now, if that shifts and changes, then I will totally try like plant medicine and or psychedelics or what have you. But for me right now, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm good. Oh, okay. Elijah, so for light language activations, you just open to receive, like set the intention to receive and just allow whatever's present for you right now and whatever comes to you, just allow it to be and observe it. Sometimes people will see things, hear things, feel things, taste things, sense things, know things. Oh yeah, I'm being reminded like that last activation, my right foot was like vibrating. It was like it was the oddest thing. It felt like there's like a vibrator in my foot, but there's not like some sort of vibration happening. It was just my right foot. So it's like just being open to whatever's present for you and it's perfect for you. Yeah. That's a really funny comment, Rick. Oh, that's beautiful. I wish I could teleport. I think that everyone does everything just like when we're sleeping, but it's more of like integrating it into your consciousness, like while we're awake. And really, everything is like a dream, which is kind of trippy to think about because we're manifesting everything, we're creating everything in front of us, and we are dreaming. Because I'm trying to think of like how to explain this. It's like everyone's a mirror around us. And I've noticed it too. It's kind of wild. It's like I'll be around somebody that I know some of their triggers, for example, and I will feel my face shape shift and will look, you know, angry or something like that, but I'm not, for example, but I know that that's like to help them work through their stuff. Does that make sense? Because we shapeshift every microsecond. Like it's so fast, but here, since it's so dense and it's getting less dense as things progress, that we don't necessarily recognize it. Sometimes there'll be glitches, like you'd be like, oh my gosh, you had brown hair and now you have purple hair, like something that's like really obvious that you could notice. Um, but yeah, I feel like we can do it all. We can do it all. And all of it is at the end of the day is just a belief that you can't. And once you release that belief, then you can. Ego death is kind of nice every so often, says George. Whew. Yeah, I've had so many ego deaths. Like so many. Actually just yeah, I had one a couple weeks ago actually, and I was having a hard time. I was like, but it's cool because it's like you realize how you're behaving and why you're behaving, so it's really neat to like interact in your ego in that way, be like, oh my gosh, I do this thing because of that thing or because of that person, and I took on that belief or this, and then you get to release it, like you get to make that choice, which is so awesome. Okay. Daniel, I don't understand your last comment, but do I believe in God or God energy? I don't know what you mean by believe in God or God energy, but as I said before, I think that God is us. You are God. I am God. We are a slice of the source universal energy, and that is just who we are. Probably removal. Oh, probably removal of bone tissue about the foot vibration. Possible. That's actually really possible, Daniel, because that's interesting that you're like tuning into that because my right toe, how long was that? Zebra was two. Yeah, like 6 years ago, I was having a hard time processing things that were becoming present to me, and I dropped my phone on my big toe. So that would make sense if they're actually supporting with bone stuff or tissue stuff. Probably spiritual, but not necessarily in a religious way. Yeah, I was raised Catholic, and I don't really believe in religion anymore. And my understanding of religion is kind of like, like the government or corporations or, people that are in power. And it's all about manipulation and control and deliberately hiding parts of the information or omitting it to keep that control or keep that fear. And that doesn't resonate with me at all. So yeah, I believe that we are source energy, and when we really ignite that inner source energy and realize how powerful we are and how whole we are and how complete we are right now, that is such a beautiful thing, and how much magic can happen from it. I don't understand what you mean by my star guides, Daniel. I know that all of my guides are perfect and exactly what I need right now because I'm very specific with my intentions of who I call in. And yes, there is a spirit realm. Hi, AZ. Thanks, Cyrus. Okay, so welcome everybody. I'm about to do another light language activation for you all. How to invite spirits for help. Yeah, I think it's I'm just laughing at the comments of like who's present. It's just funny. This is how I do it. So if you have pen and paper, and again, I will post this live afterwards so you can watch the replay. But this is how I call in my guides. It's kind of long because I'm very specific about who I am willing to work with and who's involved in my life. And so I will say this in the name of, and then you can insert whatever you want. All that is, God, source, universal energy, whatever you want to say there. And then I call forward my guides who are here for the greatest and highest good of all, follow all the universal laws, and are proved through my higher self and are healthy and wise. And that's how I call in my guides. And then I wait, especially if it's your first time. I always encourage people to wait and just see what you notice through your senses. And if you don't notice anything, then I ask them to make their presence known stronger so that I could see. And seeing is just one of your senses, any of your senses that is present. What sense is present for you, whether you can hear them, or you can see them or feel them. And then set an intention of what you're wanting and be very specific. very, very specific about what you're wanting and how long you want them to be there. I always ask my guides, like, hey, if there's something you want me to know or to recognize, please keep telling me until I get it. Just because we shift and change and timelines and shift and change ourselves so frequently that to always remember and notice all the things with us being in this realm can sometimes be hard or challenging. Cyrus, take off your hat. I can't, Cyrus. I don't know if you've watched. I mean, I can, but I'm choosing not to. Did you watch the video of Daren and I? We're doing a challenge. The challenge is that I'm going to grow out my hair, because usually this is shaved. It's like shaved, and I'll just draw it. It's like this much of my hair is shaved, and it's growing out. So when it is fully grown out, you will see the reveal. And then Daren is going to shave his beard. It's going to be great. Oh, good. I'm glad that's supportive for you. And yeah, let me know if you need any more support or any other questions that you all have. And I'm going to do one more activation. Someone in the comments, I don't know if you're still here, but asked for remembrance as an activation. So if you're still here, I will do that one next. And I think I'm going to go to sleep after that. And anyone that's new here, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if it resonates with you. And light language activation speaks directly to your soul of unconditional love, bypasses your mind, and it's multidimensional language. The more times you listen to it, the more information and wisdom and integration happens. It's pretty cool. All right, so this one's going to be for remembrance. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you. Listen, listen. Listen, listen. See bright gold energy filling up your physical form, your energetic form, glowing like a beautiful gold egg of light. And allowing it to get bigger and bigger. Remembering to breathe. La tera kotora mai, ako koya ashi tia malate, arototora yiki kiama kokoya, shiti tira kotorama, kakakaya hukotia makakaya, ala tera kotora yiki oma kokoya, akakaya shukotia, akakai koti imba kakai, ala ho shiki oma kokoya makakai, atira totoro. Shuchukotia makaka, ati ik oti impaka. Shuti ahiti hahayuko. Halate arato koyama hahayama. Shuti amahiki yama koyama. Lati apokoyama itiama. Washi amakakaya. You don't have to do anything. Just set the intention to receive, and so it shall be.
ala tora mahi kia moko koyama ashitia malate a la tora mahi kia maoyama ahahayete oshiti mbai kia mokoyama pati imposhitia malatera tora makia mokoyama ashutura mashitia mahi kia maya kotea malatera koturu tu 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 apa shukuti ashukuti ashukuti amaka kayo shuti amaka yamaka kayo shuti amaka Puyama iyamaka kayo no temaka shindi ya maya kuwa shiya oti kati oro papa yishuti maka kayo shuti ala te rakotor maka hikoto yamaka karato ti mpahiki yamaka kayo shuti pukutur ibe yamahai yamahoya bahiti yabalatera tora hihihi akakai oh yapahitora ma remember your truth. You remember why you're here. Moving away from fear. Oti imayiki o koyama aitiama hi ho oyama haitiama lotiama ikiama koyama kakayetia oshi iyama ayako koyama ahitiama hoyama yati apa koyama kakayetiama hashiki I ama a ayiki I o ama iti a hoa aishi maine ama Rutuama. Shakatia makakayo kukuya makakaya. Alatera kotora makatia kashikitia makakaya tututura makakaya. Hashi, hotia makakayo. Hola, liamatura mashikitia balotura makatia pakukoyama. Alatera kotora makashikitia makukoya makakaya. Hayatira kotora makatira koshikitiama. Hashukotia makukoyama. Alatera kotora makashikia makukoya makakaya. Hashikia makukoya bakara tera kotora makashikitia bakukoya makakaya. Halatera kotora makashikitia makukoya makakaya shukuturoma. Yapa ashitia malatera kotora makakaya makukoya makakaya. Halatera kotora makashikitia makukoya makakaya. Halatera kotora shikitia makukoya makakado kotia makotora makati. Halatera kotora makashikitia makukoya makakaya. Koshikitia makotora makati. Hashukutia makakaya. Hoshiki abakakaya. Kukuyama kakakaya. Halatera kotora makatira koshikitia kotora mashukitira makatora makatira kotora. Patikara shikitira makatokari shikitira makotora makati. Kukuyama kakaya shukutira makatora makati. Okitira makatikara to kore. Shikatikotik atu koshikitira makatika atu kore makakaya. Landea bai kia maya dea bai chiki. Oshikiama ladera. Oshikiama kukoyamaya. Shayoko aladera. Shukutiama yikiama kakayoama. Yate alate apukoyama. Iti apakakayo shutiamo. Atiyama shikiyama shikiyama kakaye. Dorama hibaye oshitiama. Late apakakaye. Oshikiyama shikitiyama kura mahitiyama. Lati ipakashikitiyama aladera kotora makatiyama. Ashititiyama kokokoyama kakakaya. Shututura makakiyama. Ashiti pa late aratutiyama. Ashikitiyama. Iyiyama hashikiyama. Katiyama koya pakati. Oti. Ati. Ashiki iku koyama. Halatera. Hoshikiyamai. Hoteapa. Yako ima tiyama koyama. Ya tiyama iki mo koyama. Hashuturama kakaye tiyama latera. Ashikiturama ikiyama koyama. Atiara koturama shikitiyama koyama. Ashi iyama ayitiyama ayima. Ho oama yitiyama yitia alaturama. Yakateyama ashitura. Yapakokoyama kakayitiyama adiyama. Oyama ayadiyama oshiti. Hoyama yadeyama iki mokuama. Hashi tiyama hashi tiyama hatiyamo. Hoshikiyama hatiyama kakaya shikitiyama kakaya. Hochiki amakokoyama aitiyama. Haya tema. Hashikotema kakaya koshikiyama kokoyama kakaya. Lotorama kiyama kakaya. Talatia. Po shangande yambaya konte yapa. Ko lande yopa. Ko shande yapa. Londe apaya koshiki amba. Kalante ambo kashiki amakakaya tora. Shakate amakakaya boshiki amakakaya. Holande apakakaya shikiti amayi. Te amaya kote amakate ama. Shokote amakate abate rakote amakakaya. Shokoti ama hikiti ama kakaya shokoti ama kakaya. Shiki ama kakaya koshikiti mokokoya. Yati ti 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 ama. Tati rakoto makati apa koshikiti ama kokoya. Haya ne shiki ama. Late amakakayo shukuti amakakayo shukuti ama late rakotorma. Oshiki amakakayo shukuti amana. Yamaye ya ati uti impa ati iki oti iti ati impaka. Payiki ama yukua. Alatea paturama hiti ama kokiama. Oshikia bakakayo. Halatura. Shokotea ma iki tiaratura yapakaya. Oshiki. Oshiki it at Ashiki. Remember to breathe and set the intention to receive. Thank you for being here. You called this energy to you. This energy is you. Talatera koteama. Ashikiyamo koya. Ati ama hikiyama. Ashukotea. Iki mukwa. La nde araturama hikiyamo koyama. Pashikiyamo koyama. La tera koteama. Lutorama. Ikiyama kakai. Kahikua maya teama. La te araturama. Lotea pakakiamo koyama kakaye te koyama koyokola. Ashi kola itiama. Late yama kahikiyamo koyama. Hoshikiyama. Uti ama yikiyama. Lote ama yikiyamo koama. Shoko nde abala. Horotore ama yikiyama. Ashutora. Ashutora. Lati umbokwama. Komayetema. Halate. Oka yemokoyama. Ashutora. Ashutora mayikiyama kakaya otima. For anyone that just joined, this is a light language activation for soul remembrance. To remember who you are and why you're here. Even while you're here on this live. Hola, te ama, ashitora. Yaka yushu te ama, ala te abako. Shu 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 shu. Kat onya. Boyama aitea. Hora yeshu. Katora maiki amokoya. Palatera. Shukutora. Shaka ite malate. Sitting under the stars is encouraged. This will further your activation. You don't have to do anything. Just sit outside, look up, and again set the intention to receive. These are going to activate and ignite these light language activations further. Even if it's cloudy at night for you, it doesn't matter. You will still be activated regardless. Alatora yamakakai. Shayokoyama. Patia mola. The energy in here is so lovely and beautiful. Thank you all for being here. Potiama ashitora yakoy mayetema ashute. Pokiama ashite. Pati apokoye shitiamaye. Teteratura maiketia. Shakotiama. That was so beautiful. How was that for you all? At the beginning, when they did like the golden egg, that was really cool because in the middle of it, all I saw was light language, and it was clear light language, but I could see all of the shapes, and it was just streaming from the cosmos down to the earth through the central of our energetic and physical bodies. Just wow. And so much third eye activations. And yeah, I just feel really, 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 really calm right now and relaxed. Let's see. Thanks, Presley, for holding it down. Oh, I've been speaking a lot of different ancient dialects. Hi, blessed I am. Hi, love you too. Yes, the archangels are definitely present, as well as galactic beings and ancestors and
Oh my gosh, so many beautiful energies are here today. It's, oh my gosh, I feel so blessed right now. I'm like, I love my guides so much. They're so amazing. And yeah, if you haven't already started to develop a relationship with your guides, I highly encourage it, because that's really how I opened up. Someone just asked me recently, who is opening up to light language, and they're asking me, what to do, or if they, or what they would recommend for somebody that's like new to, or maybe just like opening themselves. And yeah, grounding your energy and then keep calling in your guides with set intentions really supported me in opening. And then I can't find them anymore. I think it's on a different timeline, but I had like these gigantic books that just have paper, and I would just draw everything that I would see or witness, like through my senses of like hearing something that no one else said, but I know, like a song that my guides give me, a lot of songs, for example. I'll just write it down, and then I'll listen to the song to see like what the message is for me. And the thing is, the more times you do that, you're telling spirit, one, you're listening, you're acknowledging it as truth, and you're also, if you're new, because when I was new, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is real, but I'm going to write it down anyways. And then you're convincing yourself, like, no, it is real, because it is. um and over time, and then you have all these like amazing books that you can flip through and be like, oh my gosh, do you remember that time that you're thinking of a hummingbird, and then a hummingbird came in front of your face and just started talking to you, or you're starting to sing and hummingbirds were like flying around. I love hummingbirds, if you don't know. And whenever I sing or do light language, no joke, they're like right there hanging out with me, and it is just like the coolest thing. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Crypto. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Pray Pray. We'll have to go back and really connect, because I wasn't able to in fight or flight state. How can I release and ground? I'm just reading your comment, Robin. I don't know if you're still here or not. We can do a grounding. Grounding's so important after doing energy work or energy healing of any kind, to really anchor it in. Because the cool thing is, when we anchor in these beautiful codes into the earth, that means anybody else that grounds, they receive those codes and activations too. So that means all these activations that we did, if you ground your energy, everyone else has access to it. And if anyone else did energy healing, which people have, you get access to it too. So there's so many beautiful ways to ground. I'm just gonna assume that you're indoors, so I'll just walk you through like a grounding right now. I invite you to put your hands on your chest, and anybody else that feels called to ground their energy too, to help integrate this energy that you've called into yourself, that is yourself. This beautiful expansion. And really just tune in to your heart, just noticing, just observing without judgment, just being here right now in your energy. Let's take a nice deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. Take another nice deep breath in and out. Another nice deep breath in
And through your senses, feel your breath ebb and flow through your energy. Feel your inhale and exhale vibrate throughout you. Feeling the air have cords of energy, pulling your energy back down into the bed, into the floor, into the ground, grabbing hold to Mother Earth, grabbing hold to Gaia. As you take a deep breath in, imagine that Gaia is also taking a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, Mother Earth breathes out with you. Another deep breath in, and deep breath out. Whenever you're ready, you wiggle your toes or fingers, gently touch your body, and just say to yourself out loud or in your head, I am here. I'm safe to hold all of this beautiful energy that I've called into myself. I hope that helps for anyone who has joined. Oh, thank you all who are new here that joined and participated in my lives. Hi from India. One more question, please. How to have a dark aura? What do you mean by a dark aura, Pray? I'm curious what you mean by that. Ooh, Phoenix Rising, thoughts on candle gazing. Oh my gosh, that is such a good way for being in a meditative space. Oh my goodness. I used to light a bunch of candles in my bath and just stare at the candle. And it's so wild how, I don't know if this is your experience, Phoenix, but for me, like as my energy shifted, so did the flicker and the flame. So as I became more centered and grounded in my energy, the flame would go slower. And if I would feel like more excited or I don't know, I'll just use excited for example, it would like flicker a lot. It was really neat. Daniel, I don't really believe in demons. I don't believe in that word or that phrase. And I also don't believe in like anything's necessarily bad or good. It just is. And then we get to decide what resonates with us. And everything's just of a different frequency. And if that frequency doesn't resonate with you, you have a choice to choose differently of doing something that brings you joy or happiness, to allow your vibration to continue to expand. Hi Deep Mom, thanks for subscribing. Robin says there's so much energy, very fuzzy. Oh yeah, sweet. Just want to make sure my discernment is strong enough, evolved enough to know who's who. Do you mean like who I'm channeling, or do you channel light language too, Robin? I used to, when I was speaking light language, wanted to know everyone that I was like channeling all the time. I was like,
I'm not channeling you. I was like, I told Spirit, I was like, I'm not channeling you unless you tell me who you are. Like, I need names, I need your intentions, like, what's up? And then they did tell me, and then other times they didn't, because the thing is, not everything has a name. It's just energy, and it's really for us in this realm to want to, label everything as this is this, and this is this, and this is what this means. Like, we really like to apply meaning to things. So I just set the intention of what feels good to me and what doesn't feel good. And early on, when I was speaking light language, there were some energies that didn't feel good, and I told them to leave because it just didn't feel resonant to me. Or um, some collectives that I was channeling just didn't feel resonant. And you get to choose, you get to decide uh, who is within your energetic field, just like you get to decide where you live, or like who you hang out with, or what you eat, right? It's all a choice, and it's what feels good to you and what feels good to your soul. Thanks for all of your comments, everybody. I'm just reading. Robin, I have to let go of my ego, because hearing myself out loud, I'm not scared, but I'm not sure. The word reluctant, maybe, but so I'm trying to say what I'm hearing on the outside from the inside. Yeah, the discernment thing. Yeah, I used to have a lot of thoughts that would come, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, is this like me, or is it something outside of myself? And then I realized that it was just it was me, but it was like an old thought, like a thought form that was created by my attachment to it. And then when I stopped attaching to it, it released, which was really, really cool. Still working on it though, to be honest. Why is religion I was raised with against this stuff? Ooh, well, I was raised Catholic, and I was open, like wide open, and in the Catholic community, and they did not like that I was channeling and knowing what was happening behind the scenes, and did not like that I was doing light language and things like that. And I honestly feel it's just fear, because light language for me has really supported me in like moving energy, feeling more grounded, having more clarity. Um, I mean, so many things, like so many magical things that I can't even put into words, and we don't really need to, right? And I really think it just all comes back to control and fear, because light language is unconditional love, and religion has conditions. Like, you got to do these things, or you're gonna like go to hell, or you're gonna go to heaven. Um, you need to ask for forgiveness for everything you've done. Like, it's very black and white, and light language is not. It's multidimensional language and connection to source, like to actual source. And a lot of religion, or what am I? I'm like being shown something. 1 second. Yeah. Right. So, for example, like the kings, right? They had a lot of money, and then they would say that they were like the chosen ones to be able to communicate with the higher beings, and like that's why you should like give them money and like listen to them, kind of thing. And again, it's like power and control. And if you can do it yourself, because everyone is a channel at the end of the day, they don't have power and control. Like, if you can heal yourself, people are out of jobs. And our society has created different things of polarity, of this is good and this is bad, and this is why you need to get this thing and this thing to feel happy or to be healed. When in reality, when we release those beliefs and that mind control and that brainwashing, and know that we can heal ourselves, and we actually know how to heal ourselves, and the fact that we're here right now in the biggest awakening ever. Like, you all are so powerful and so potent, like so potent, that you can literally do anything if you want to and if you believe it. So that's kind of why my thoughts around religion and light language. Daniel, I don't. So if you believe that you're going to invoke negative things, or if you believe that light language is going to have a negative effect on you, or listening to somebody channel, then that will be, because the thing is, again, we're creators of our reality. So if you really believe that light language or these entities are going to like come in and do some horrible things, you are going to create that in your reality. Like, that's just how it is. Yeah. Uh, okay. JB says, thanks for all the likes, Jerry. And thanks for everyone else for being here. Yeah, I just did a bunch of light language activations. I'll definitely post the replay. Curious to invoke my vibration level to be higher. Are you, JB, are you, that was so weird. It like said that I went off live for a second. Did it glitch for you all too? That was so interesting. I just don't do my light work because I'm curious to invoke my vibration level to be higher. Yeah, really, at the end of the day, the easiest thing to increase your vibration is just to do something small that you enjoy doing. Like, if you like drawing, draw something. If you like a hot bath, which I do, I love hot baths with candles and my Epsom salt bath, like, do that. If you like going for walks or staring at the stars or making food, like whatever it is, do that. And it could even be saying no to somebody is something else that will rise your vibration. If you're like, no, I don't want to do that, that will increase your vibration because you're in your truth and in your knowing. And yeah, everything's made out of energy. You and I are energy, and everything is a projection, that it's like a little hologram. Okay. Pray, you want, there's just so many comments. You're wanting to have dark energy aura? Like, are you wanting to create a portal within yourself or around you? Is that like your question? Elijah, so many synchronicities. I was thinking I would dream with hummingbirds tonight, and I took a bee shaman course, and you dream with the bees, and I was thinking tonight I would dream with hummingbirds. Oh, yeah, Elijah, if you, that sounds so amazing. And I know a little bit about shamanism too. I've taken some classes on it. That's really, really neat. I'm curious about your experience for sure. I've had a lot of things feel heavy or getting me in a paranoid state at times. I'm curious what you're doing right now. Like, is there something that you can shift or change that can make you feel less heavy or paranoid. And I'm trying really hard to not label things like, for example, for a really long time, I would think that anxiety was anxiety or fear was fear. And then when I really dove into it, it was actually my energy expanding. Um, but the sensation felt the same. So when I breathed through it, I felt better. Um, and yeah, for me, whenever I felt paranoid, I just needed more sleep. I don't know if that resonates with you or not. But I used to get really paranoid around a lot of things. And yeah, there's like a good 6 months that I was like really paranoid of things. And it was just hard because it was hard for me to sleep. I couldn't sleep because I was paranoid. And it was like this whole like looping that would happen. And I was also detoxing. I was detoxing from black mold. So I think for me, that was like a big part of it. Not being in that environment anymore, that I had to like vacate our apartment while they remodeled it. I didn't go back, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, anything, I'm not sure how it's being communicated to you, Robin, but it's how I discern things is it fear-based, or is it more like a really quick information, like a short something, and then it's left? It's not like a dialogue. If it's a dialogue of some sort, it could be a thought form, it could be the ego speaking. And I have learned to really disengage with that, because when I start engaging, I'm like feeding it basically and allowing the energy and the thought form to get bigger. And then it feels really, really heavy. But yeah, if it doesn't feel like it's like, an example would be like when I get an intuitive hit, is like this flash of information that I just don't understand. And it's just like this knowing, or like a picture or something, and then it's like gone. So if I don't write it down or like say it out loud, then I typically will like forget it because it's just so fast. Um, Whereas like a thought form would be like, it's usually not very kind of like some of these comments that Presley's moderating. Thanks, Presley. Is like a thought form. And if I listen to it and start engaging, then it keeps going, and then it keeps talking, right? And then it gets bigger, and it just feeds that energy, so to speak. And yeah, I feel like we are all dark and light, and our goal here is to integrate our shadows, our darkness, and expand our light bodies, and expand and learn from everything, like any interactions or challenges that come to us, and learn from it and evolve from it. Okay. Thank you all so much for your comments. Oh my gosh, you've written like so much. I don't think I can respond to all of these. um, and yeah, for anybody that's on my live, I've already done several light language activations, so I'll definitely post it on our channel if you want to experience it later. I'll download the live on TikTok and post it on this channel. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up with these comments. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't do it. There's like too many. Yeah, our minds have been taught that we're supposed to categorize things and label things and put everything in boxes. You know, this is good, that is bad, this is how I behave, this is what I should do, this will bring me happiness. um you know, and at the end of the day, it doesn't, like, all of that doesn't matter. Like, that's just what we've been fed. It's about you. Why are you here? What do you want to do? What lights you up? Like, that's really it. So many people have come to me and just be like, oh my gosh, what the heck should I do with my life? Why am I here? What am I doing? And it's like, well, what do you want to do? What do you want? What lights you up? Like, what makes your whole body and your soul sing and vibrate? Like, that's what the world needs. That's what you need. And everything else, it just is, you know? Yeah, I'll just give you an example. So, one thing about like releasing beliefs or like ego death kind of stuff is that you'll be put into this same situations around something that you need to like learn from, or maybe respond, or, well, typically respond instead of react in a different way. And recently, one aha moment, I was like, oh my gosh, is I was in this situation and I said no twice. And then the third time I said no again. And I was like, whoa, this like really, really oversteps my boundaries. And normally, to stand in my power, I would stay and be like, no, you don't get to tell me what to do. I'm not leaving just because. Um, and then my guide showed me like me being like whipped or like cut or, you know, burned, and then like lions literally eating me alive. And I just knew, I was like, oh my gosh, to stand in your power doesn't mean you have to suffer. It doesn't mean you have to stay. You don't have to be in an uncomfortable situation to prove yourself to anybody. You don't have to. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't feel good, leave. That friend, that family member, you don't have to hang out with them. You can just be by yourself. You can hang out with somebody else, you know? Like, we have choices. You have choices. And the wildest thing happened, y'all. So I was like, the whole time I was leaving, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I feel like I'm supposed to stay. I was like doubting myself, right? Because that's kind of like what happens when you're like realizing things. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have stayed. Like, what was I doing? Like, this is not me standing in my power. Like, I'm being weak by like leaving. And then I had so many synchronicities. I had people, like three different people, like their faces and their names popped up in my head of people to contact, of another place that I could go be. And then I ended up going to a song circle. I found another place that I could live. Um, and it was just so magical. It was just so, so magical. And that's the thing. And then I got the realization, like, wow, I thought to be in my power, I had to suffer in some way or had to prove myself to somebody. But really, it's just proving yourself to yourself is really what it is. And I don't need to do that. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm going to leave. Like, out I go, you know? Um, so going back to, you know, if you're wanting to expand your energy or shift your energy, or you're just feeling off, it's like, what is something simple that you can do to feel better? Is it drinking water, moving your body, going to sleep, resting, being in stillness, meditating? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be this big extravagant thing. It could be something so, so simple, just like your base, just getting like your basic needs met. So I honestly pray, I don't understand your question. My youngest daughter sees auras, but I really don't understand your intention of why you want to have a dark aura and what color of aura you're wanting to have. Because the visual I just keep getting is like your aura is completely black and you just become like a portal to be able to jump through different portals. But if you're wanting to be a specific color, you could just set the intention and really like be with it in meditation. Um, and then you will become that color, because with direction, intention, belief, therefore it is. Okay. Okay, friends. I think I'm going to head to bed. I can't believe I've been on here for 2 hours. This is wild. Wild, I say. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So many cool activations came forward. And definitely watch the replay if you haven't already. And well, you probably can't watch the replay because I'm still live, but when it gets uploaded, you can watch the replay. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you so much. And I hope that you have a beautiful Friday or Saturday or Sunday or whatever day it is for you. Yeah. I wish you all so much joy, to find your inner joy, your inner peace, your inner love, and share that with yourself. And naturally, it'll be shared with others. From my heart to yours, I love you. And if Presley, if you're still here, oh, you are. I was wondering if you're still here, not Presley. I apologize if I didn't answer everybody's comments. There's just a lot happening in the comment section. I can't get to all of it, but feel free to comment on the video below and I'll respond after I've slept some. Thank you, Presley, so much for holding it down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you all who've been here. I love you. And I hope that you have a great day or night or evening, wherever you're at. Bye, 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 bye. Okay, thanks, Presley. I'll check it out. Mwah.